Fire me, I made the BBC. Get me dancing.
Healthy.
But if you find a nice shaded spot, it's actually nice to sit out.
Or you can give us a call here, 030 30 80 55 55. But music first from a band from Dublin, just released an album. It's called First Impressions. They're called Penrose. We'll hear the whole story about the name, because it's a good story about where the name actually came from. But in studio we have Dara, Caelan, Mark and Donal, and this is Let's Go Out. Then there was the script, and now there's Penrose. 4-piece from Dublin. Mark, Caelan, Dara and Donal. Dara McGrane, Caelan Fitzsimons, Mark Bulger and Donal Bowens. Yeah. Bowens. You're very welcome, that was lovely.
Cheers.
Kind of indie pop.
Yeah.
And the band name came from a headstone in Glasnevin Cemetery.
That's correct, yeah. Yeah, I was travelling to college in Dublin at the time and trying to come up with a band name, and kind of looking for any inspirational kind of signs or whatever as you do, and you know, happened to be sitting up on the top deck of the bus and could see into Glasnevin Cemetery, pass by it every day, and could see the tombstones, you know, Smith and, you know, Morrissey and all these other ones, and just seeing Penrose, and I was like, that's a nice little name, like, you know what I mean? And so yeah, just rang up my mate at the time and said, what do you think of Penrose? He was like, well, I used to work in Penrose Industrial Estate in New Zealand, and I didn't know this, and he'd only come back when we started the band anyway, and we were just like, yeah, must be fate. So
meant to be,
yeah.
And then, but you told that story,
yeah,
and then someone who was connected to the grave in Glasnevin contacted you.
Her grandfather.
That's right. Yeah.
Her grandfather is the guy buried in.
So the granddaughter of the original gravestone that you saw contacted you and said,
yeah,
what?
She's just like, you know, by the way, just to let you know, that's my granddad's grave, and she was kind of like, you know, very kind of taken aback, but like, you know, happy that we had, you know, discovered that and used the name. And I was like, you know, I hope you don't mind. And she was like, no, not at all. And then we invited her and her couple of friends to one of the gigs in Dublin. They came along. It was nice, you know what I mean, to meet up. It was, yeah.
Lovely idea.
Yeah.
Excellent. And the album is called First Impressions.
Yeah.
That was Let's Go Out, and we're going to hear another song, Take It All, before the end of the programme.
Yeah.
Brilliant. And we'll get you some ice cream and biscuits.
Yes,
where else did you get
That's really why we're here, let's be honest.
Thanks a million.
All the best.
He's parked in the backyard.
Yeah.
Handy. Good stuff. Well, you know where to go then. Down, straight out.
How do you get out?
Hit the...
Press that green button.
Oh, green one. That's the lights back up.
That's it.
That's us, is it? Okay.
Happy days, look at that.
Oh, I know, yeah.
Oh, morning, yeah.
Oh, get the shades on.
Yeah. Go for it, guys. Look, best
Helen,
of luck.
lovely to meet you.
Remember us when
See
you're
you
up at
again.
the top.
Oh, yeah, of course,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, hopefully we'll be back soon, right? Cheers.